So I just watched the movie Men last night with Zero Two. She didn't like it as much as I did, and I didn't really love it, okay? But I definitely want to get some thoughts off of my chest. I'd love to get them off of my chest. So it was meant to be a horror movie, and I'd like to talk about how effective of a horror movie it is. I'm not typically a horror movie aficionado. I can't talk about this kind of thing as in depth as I'd like. We'll give it a shot, okay? So, and we're getting into spoiler territory, okay? I'm not going to warn you about when the spoiler part comes. Let's just assume it's all a spoiler, and if you don't want the movie spoiled, then don't watch this. So it's a horror movie, takes place somewhere in the UK. I'm assuming you've got an Irish lead character. So the story is about a woman whose husband, well, at first you think that the husband has killed himself because he says he's going to kill himself because they're fighting and the woman says that she wants a divorce. And he's basically saying like, well, if we divorce, then I'm going to kill myself. He ends up like punching her in the face, she kicks him out. Apparently like he was either trying to, she doesn't know whether he forced himself to the upper floor, right? Forced himself to the upper floor. He definitely forced himself to the upper floor and forced himself to their upstairs neighbor's apartment. And we just don't know if he was trying to jump down to their balcony or if he was actually trying to kill himself like he said he was going to do. Or if he tripped, right? Like, what, And, anyway, he died. He dies. So the main character, Harper is her name. She's basically like taking a vacation type of thing, finding a country home to just kind of relax in. And everything goes wrong. It's the summer movie of the year. No, but yeah, everything goes wrong. Everything sucks. Everything, there's like scary things that be happening that are unexplainable. It's a very short movie. It's like an hour and a half long. Um, she meets a few weird people, and then there's like the guy who takes care of the house, and he's like trying to get on her good side, right? He like likes her. He's a crush on her. Um, I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin with this. Um, so towards the end of the movie, it appears that like everyone that's acting weird and on around this country house or whatever, the priest, the guy that's trying to fix the house, the cop, everyone is just like totally in on it, totally out to get her. And then this is the really spoiler part right here. Well, before I get to that spoiler part, I should point out this random fact about the movie that makes no sense, that wasn't quite explainable, but there's like these random naked people that are stalking her, Harper. One at a time, by the way. They're not stalking her as a group, but one of them gets like arrested and then a different one ends up stalking her. It appears that way. Anyway, they're like naked, they're covered in cuts. They put leaves inside their cuts, deep cuts, right? And they're like stalking her and making her do weird things with poison. It's very, very strange and unexplainable, right? Very weird avant garde movie. but it was very pretty. Every shot was beautiful. Every angle, every still, beautiful, right? Um, what else? So these like weird naked people are like chasing her, doing weird things to her, and there's a scene earlier in the movie where she goes into a church, and in the church there's this imagery, this symbolism, and she doesn't find it, only the viewer sees it, right? Of like this weird guy, lion-like guy, and you end up finding out it's not like a lion, but it's those plant guys with the leaves, right? And then like a woman with like her vagina like open. And anyway, towards the end of the movie, these people that are all acting weird towards her, you end up seeing them chase her one by one, right? First, it's like, so there's like this little kid guy. I don't know if he's a little kid. He's like 40 or 50, but with the body of like a 10-year-old. It makes no sense. Calls her a stupid bitch. Towards the end of the movie, right? There's like naked, bloody guy will chase her, collapse, become really pregnant, give birth to the next bloody, broken, mangled guy that falls apart, gives birth to the next, and it just keeps happening. And each bloody guy is like every guy that she's met so far that's been very weird and crazy, right? And they're not saying anything. They're just like, ah. And then finally, the last one, rather than giving birth out of a vagina, the feet come out of the mouth of the last guy. And guess who it is? The dead boyfriend. It's the dead boyfriend, right? I feel like after one or two vagina birth thingies, you kind of figure it's going to be the boyfriend at the end of it. And it even appears as if the main character, Harper, figures it's going to be the boyfriend as these things are happening, as these things are giving birth and making their way towards her. She's kind of like, it's very strange. It's as if it's very weird how the audience in the movie, at least me and Zero Two felt this way. We kind of got extremely turned off at this point. Like, oh, this is weird. This makes no sense. We're kind of in a strange new world. This makes no sense. I no longer like care. Whatever, right? It seems like even the main character felt that way about these guys. She's just like, oh, another one, and then she starts like walking away. And then at the end, you figure out it's her boyfriend. He's been like haunting her, controlling all these people, I guess. I don't exactly know. Is he controlling them all at the same time? Or is he controlling them all individually? You don't really understand it. But at the end, like, it's okay, fine. It's the naked, bloody, mangled boyfriend. She asks him, this is, and then, oh my God. And she asks him, what do you want from me? Ex-boyfriend, or ex-husband, whatever. And he goes, I just want your love. And then the movie just goes, men. Like the title of the movie pops up on the screen, men. And I'm just, and I don't really know what to make of that. Broken Web says, shut up, nerd. Listen to some real music. Kid Rock. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what to make of that. It's almost as if, like, I really don't know what to make of it. Was it meant to be like a misandric, sexist comment against men? Like, men are so obsessive about their whatever, their partners, that they'll crawl from the grave and take over the spirits of other men to haunt their ex-wives. I did not understand it. If there was a point to be made, whoop, it went right over my head. And it definitely seemed like there was a point being made, and I feel like I just completely missed it. Are they saying that like are men the monsters? It makes no sense. Now, you're probably gonna think I hate the movie. I didn't really hate the movie. I try to extract from this movie whatever value I can, and there is semi value in this movie. Um, First and foremost, it's very pretty looking. The area in which it was shot, very beautiful. Perfect for a horror movie trying to do what this movie is doing, I would say. Um, I guess it was decent acting. The main character and her husband. It was decent acting. It wasn't like cringe, like terrible acting. It was just really the plot of the movie that makes this movie very, very challenging. Um, what like literally what? I feel like I need to watch some reviews myself to fully understand it. This is my raw reaction, okay? This is my raw reaction. A decent movie. You could just wait to see it online or whatever. It's a decent movie. Um, but like horror wise, decent. I'm not a, like I said, I'm not a big horror aficionado, but it seemed to have some horror elements to it. It was very like gruesome, very like disturbing. Just like whoa, right? It was only in the last like 20 minutes that the movie like lost me. The last 20 minutes that the movie lost me, and but it didn't lose me completely, is what I'm saying. So I think I would have to give this movie a 6 out of 10. I almost want to gravitate towards a 5, okay? 6 out of 10 is me being a little generous, okay? It had some redeeming qualities to it. It was it had decent horror elements, really good cinematography, good sound, if I remember correctly. Um, Not my favorite movie of the year, but perhaps worth a watch if you want something that looks pretty to the eyes. This is something I'd have like if I had guests over and we're doing something else, like we're playing games, we're smoking, we're drinking, whatever. This is on in the background, right? It looks great. It fits moods nicely, but as like foreground stuff, it's kind of challenging. Give it a shot, I guess, if you'd like. If the main thing you want out of a movie is something that looks pretty, good cinematography, um, go check it out. If you want something that's actually good, like good plot that 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 resolves itself, bam, solidly, maybe not. Maybe skip it. Maybe wait till it comes out later. Um, all right. If you guys, this was, by the way, YouTube, this was streamed live on twitch.tv/ooze pop. Okay? If you would like to observe these live, go to twitch.tv/ooze pop, not poop. Twitch.tv/ooze pop. Okay? All right, YouTube? Twitch.tv/ooze pop. All right? Bye.